They will. They will. Oh, they can talk to them about losing space.
Yeah, they just put that to them. The side up. Ooh,
this is great.
ABC, yeah, they will. Huh? Nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. They got two bags. And just, if it gets windy, it holds it down.
Alright,
so I guess I can shift over a little more.
So see, this is the problem. This is the space you need because of the opening.
I would hope they would put a car here. I think yesterday was a car here. They should put no SUVs in front.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, like that's gonna really get over.
Can you move that up then?
Oh, that's a, yeah. You up there watching. Yeah. So you know it's work. Fucking people, I kept telling them stop open tight, and they over tighten the bottom part. The screw won't tighten anymore. You want me to go the other way? I can shift over the other way.
What's that?
I can shift the camera over the other way.
Well, no. This is for their bumper.
Yeah. The shot of the courthouse. All I could give him was that opening there. I said, I'm not putting the camera up front to show more.
Yeah.
I'm staying right there where I am.
This is. We don't need it.
Oh, sorry.
Right? We don't need it, right?
I don't think so.
If it becomes an issue, we'll pull it out.
Yeah.
The less the better.
I bought this, it was on the full tent bag. I was looking for a tent, I couldn't find it. I didn't even know they had a tent bag.
That's a tent bag?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Too bad it wasn't motorized. I guess they put the tent out and they just took the bag upstairs. I'll move my cart to the side. Oh, I can't move it so far.
You know what? Oh, you know what? Whoa, easy.
Oh, it's on the rain already.
You know what I gotta get out?
This is on the rain.
You know what I gotta get?
What?
Is the clamp for an umbrella so that I can stay in the window here.
Oh, yeah.
Which means,
I know what you're talking about. You have that?
yeah.
Stick you on the tent, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
I was in another meeting with her yesterday about a pound thing, and then afterwards.
Alright, let me go get that thing.
Running back here.
I got somewhere.
I'll be back. Cart side.
Keep it dry. Keep it dry though.
Yeah, I'll put it to the side.
No, well no, put it here. Keep it because you're at the edge of the tent. Put it here.
That's good.
Put it here. It's start dripping water.
You can't forget.
I'm right back.
All right.
Oh, it's so warm too.
Oh, that hair warmers. Reverse?
No.
Okay.
So we're potentially at 10:20,
Okay.
just at 10:20. However, we might be right off the top if the weather's not doing anything.
Okay.
They'll let us know closer to, but it's not 2 hits, it's not 10:40, it's 10:20-ish at the latest. Yeah?
Yeah. It's starting to rain already.
I know. It wasn't when I walked over here, and right when I walked inside it started to. The court family defense is arguing that some of the most incriminating pieces of evidence were illegally obtained, and it all comes down to what happened during his arrest in Pennsylvania for a several-day manhunt. So this is what we know. The senior judge is going to decide whether or not that evidence can be used in a trial. So we spoke with an attorney, and he said that he believes that even if the evidence is thrown out, there's enough on camera. Who is that? Who's that?
No idea. Take a peek.
Huh?
You take a peek. No idea. I don't know who they're with.
What's that?
I don't even know who they're with.
Did you see the other thing added to it? The added to his son. You know, I guess he was making on the security or where it was like, he's like, they're talking about he's touching me. He's touching me. Worried about they just security was like in front of him.
Al, can I post you on my Instagram?
Sure.
Okay.
Close to $20. Man, make it 50. I can use the extra bucks.
Oh, did you have to swap it out?
What's that? Oh no.
Oh, I didn't notice that Fox.
Yeah. The other one doesn't have Fox.
Al, what's your username?
A Daughtry, I think.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I always have to look. I don't know my own username. I don't know any of that stuff. The police over asked me, had to go on and find it. What's all your social media names? So I don't know.
Lawrence, what's yours?
STEL.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool, great. All right.
STEL. Well, it's,
Stop down.
my initials are LR.
Stop.
So
Oh.
same thing. My name is ELR. I just put an ST in front of this. This was.
For giving back to the most incriminating pieces of evidence. Kurt, Rosanna, you know what? People were lining up a little bit earlier, but you know what? Not as many people as yesterday. Maybe the weather has something to do with that, but definitely still a very big case that a lot of people are interested in. Now, the defense is arguing that some of those key pieces of evidence that link Mangione to Thompson's murder were illegally obtained. And this all boils down to what happened during his Pennsylvania arrest after a several-day manhunt. Let's take a listen of what we know. So the court watched surveillance video of his arrest in an Altoona McDonald's last December. And officers, they were alerted that Mangione was there because of a 911 call the manager made after several people there spotted him and said that he looked like the shooter. So that's where the defense team believes things started going wrong. Mangione's attorneys say that Mangione was not read his Miranda rights until about 20 minutes after police encountered him. So they now think anything that he said before then needs to be thrown out. Now, police also found a 3D printed gun, a silencer, and a journal with allegedly a plan to take out an insurance executive and some incriminating statements in his backpack. Mangione's legal team says that search of the backpack was illegal. Prosecutors disagree, but soon a judge is going to decide whether or not that can be used in court. Now, we spoke with an attorney yesterday, and he said that he believes that even if evidence is thrown out, there is enough evidence on camera to continue the case. But this is what he says about the backpack search. All right, so also yesterday, several witnesses, they spoke on the stand, and one of them was a corrections officer, and we learned that he actually spoke to Mangione soon after his arrest, and he told the court that Mangione blurted out some information to him, like telling him that he had a 3D printed gun and foreign money in his backpack. Now, the officer maintained he did not engage in the conversation, but instead he said that Mangione offered it all up. And so a lot of information right now coming out of yesterday's hearing, and we do expect to learn more today, especially because more witnesses are scheduled to be here today. Everything is set to begin at 9:30, and the hope is that the next few days we will also get a trial date. So lots to look forward to. All right, live in Lower Manhattan, Kurt, Rosanna, back to you.
Courthouse in downtown Manhattan, where Luigi Mangione is back in court for a second day. Recent hearing and made public. There are about 200 supporters here at most women, a lot of them with some form of green on the color of support for Mangione. I spoke with a few of them this morning. One girl who had Luigi Mangione as his phone background said she's worried about another one said that she wants to get released his conduct, and she's comparing social applications to the problems today about how he arrests is handled. They all say that they don't want to about him getting a fair trial.
100 Center Street, see the cops.
911 call from McDonald's in Pennsylvania, where a manager called the 911 dispatcher, said listeners there were worried. They thought that a guy in there looked like a dangerous show between New York.
I tell you,
You don't have another camera for that, huh?
What's that?
You don't have another camera for.
Well, Nash will be here too. Okay. I told him you guys would take it. You got a 2 for 3 spot over there. So I texted him that you were there. So eventually,
We'll definitely move up, let someone in. I'm up to put it on the camera. Okay, I'm good.
What's that?
I'm gonna put the rain cover on first.
Oh, you gonna put it on it?
Because they may have me run around.
Oh, that's true. You can get off and go. That's why you get paid the big bucks. Something like this. Never lend Dave Roosevelt anything. I loaned him a rain cover. But I used to go to Linda Smith to Hurricane.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
There's another one. I think, listening to those cases
Or television?
no, yeah, the blue, Porter's, yeah. I think Porter's is a good job. I'm not a big fan of those things. I have one, and every time I put it on, the wind blows, and
That thing? Oh, what? You right. Yeah, I'm not good.
because the time is on the train.
Yeah.
I remember one time it was so windy outside, and I had that thing on, and I was just like, with my fit, I was just fighting to keep it.
Yeah.
So I just said, you know what, I'm going to do a C-stand.
Yeah, Chris said the button over there, the small button under the bottom says how much. Under the big.
Is this Starlink still up? Why is it Starlink? Normally, I mean, I
No, you really don't. I just brought you what he said, make sure you put this on.
I think Mike Nash has it. Well, you know, I think Mike Nash has a small, the small live one that Bundy uses.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he doesn't have the powers. Maybe he needs the.
Yeah, you're right, 'cause I did see him with that yesterday.
It's small.
Yeah,
It's small, right?
Yeah. They want me to take the bigger one.
but I'm gonna start dumping it. Trying to go like chase something and dump it.
Damn straight. That shit come up on your back. Have you used the one that goes on the back of the camera? The ones that go on the back of the camera?
Fuck no.
I heard that piece of shit.
Fuck no.
Oh, those aren't any good? The ones that go back in the camera?
I'm not putting that weight on my shoulder.
No, it's like this. It's just this.
I don't know, man.
That could be my third leg, you know?
I'm gonna bring it over.
The prosecutor, the judge, the jury.
Bottle, risk-free.
Hopefully not.
You know what's cool about Cash App? You can borrow. They offered me like $50 to borrow, and I didn't need it, but I was like, okay, I'll borrow $50 from Cash App. And then you just put it in Bitcoin, and then I just keep on paying it off and then borrow more money. So it's kind of like creating a credit trail on Cash App. What? No, they're actually pretty reasonable. I mean, it's. I wonder if it violates usury laws in New York State. Civil usury is like 16%. Criminal usury is like 24%.
I was like, I
but you know, if you just get
you standing right behind them like this.
These jail
No, that wasn't
let me borrow it, let me buy one now, pay it back too. That's criminal usury. You don't have to pay back the interest, pay back your back now.
Well, it's a girl with lots of ways like that. Thank you.
What? Jarvis. It was stupid, like, because it was so cold, and now it's like quite warm out here. What? Yeah. From Rochester. But now it's like summer vacation everywhere, because we don't even get snow. I love that global warming. I slept so well last night. I didn't even have to go to the bathroom. And I woke up, I really had to go to the bathroom. And I was trying to find a McDonald's cup. It's dark, and Char was right next to me. And I'm like, don't move, don't move. And then all of a sudden I started to splash with pee, and I was like, what the heck? And it turned out I overflowed the cup.
No doubt.
All I know is that that'll be a flashlight.
Jeremy's like, you're out of the tent. Jeremy tried to kick me out of the tent. If only she could call the police. One time Jeremy called 911 on me because I wouldn't buy her a third dirty martini. But then she doesn't like the police, so she wouldn't tell them when she was vodka and Craigslist. It's either vodka or gin and the juice from a you know, the juice that and then replace that and they're all stuck to No. It's a drink.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
What? What am I getting you for Christmas? Do you celebrate Christmas? Celebrate anything. Yeah. I don't know.
Mark. How's your client feeling after yesterday? Good, good. How's everyone? Good morning.
This is Jarvis Coffee. Oh yeah, just Jarvis. I said just leave it there. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna just
Happy Tuesday. Good. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good. Thanks. Good. Thank you. Hey, that's good. Where are you putting that? Let me know. Thank you. Get any on there? That'd be great. We'll talk during the break. Good to know. And I have my card. That's why you have to ask. Yeah. Hey, great day for the dogs, right? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Good. Thank you. I couldn't have great Hey, morning, Mark. How's your client feeling after yesterday? Good, good. How's everyone? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Good. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good. Thanks. Good. Thank you. Hey, that's good. Where are you putting that? Let me know. Thank you. Get any on there? That'd be great. We'll talk during the break. Good to know. And I have my card. That's why you have to ask. Yeah. Hey, great day for the dogs, right? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Good. Thank you.
might be your camera. Like, only because I'm like literally making an appearance on the live and I can't take it up. It's her face and it's me. So I just want to get out.
I don't think there's anybody else we can shoot.
I don't think so either, but because they wouldn't tell someone.
The line here.
That makes sense. I didn't even know like
Yeah, Stone's just running, so we should.
Are you guys all here for me to record me before? Okay. Gotcha.
Mangione. Yeah. Luigi Mangione?
exterior courthouse. So I'm going to come out and I'm going to talk about that just for a second. And then we're going to go to your camera, which is in our live view too. So just as I'm talking about that, I'm going to say, you know, we're driving around up here, and then I'm going to talk about the car accident, and then I'm going to bring you up, if that's okay. But I'm going to do you right off the top. We'll talk for a little while. You don't have any sound, right?
No sound.
Okay, that's no problem. Well, maybe I won't bring up the car accident right away. Maybe I'll talk to you, and then you can reference the car accident, and I'll say, because I'll have to bring it up, and then I'll call for it.
Okay.
All right, and then so you're still in Middletown, right?
We're still in Middletown. Yep.
Okay, thank you. We'll make it work. Thank you, Jessica.
Of course.
Bye.
Interior Mangione dipped out.
Okay.
So I've got first exterior. I've got Jessica up, and I've got the traveler up. We can do whatever with whatever. We're good.
Okay. So DJ, your guys are streaming out this, right? Yeah. So that's what people are watching? Because I'm going to like reference that. Yeah. So it's not like an abrupt.
Inez is going to stay for me at noon, so I...
What's IFB2, Mio? Oh, I got it. 212 915 2333.
All right, this is Newsroom Live. It is 10:02 on a Tuesday morning. You've been watching this streaming video that we have. This, of course, is outside the courtroom in Lower Manhattan. The Luigi Mangione case still underway. We know hundreds of you have been watching this throughout the morning. We are waiting to see what will happen in court today. It was a big day yesterday. They talked about the suppression of some of that evidence, the hearing. That's what it's all about. We should have an update about that in just a few minutes. We do, though, want to talk about what's happening with the weather, because we know a lot of people are interested in that. And if you look at the video here, you can see people have their windshield wipers on. You got the umbrellas out in New York City today, and it's a little sloppy out there all throughout the tri-state area. It's taken a look at the video now, we are rolling around in Orange County. This is a storm that definitely disrupted a little bit of the morning commute across much of the Northeast. We didn't get it too bad in the early hours this morning, but this system is kind of intensifying as it moves up the New England coast. This is again in Orange County, Middletown. A lot of major cities all up and down I-95 have been dealing with this mess all morning long. We actually just saw an accident. We saw a legitimate car accident from this feed just a few minutes ago. And actually this feed is from our very own Jessica Formoso, who has been riding around up in Orange County for much of the morning. Jessica, are you there? Can you hear me?
I am. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. All right. So I talked to you at like 6 o'clock this morning. And around 6 o'clock, it wasn't too bad. It was kind of like we're waiting. And here we are a couple hours later, and you got snow sticking to the ground. What are you seeing out there? Sort of how did this come about over the last couple hours?
Yeah, so when we got here, we actually left, just to give you guys a timeline, we left the Upper East Side about like 3:30 this morning and nothing. We took the Palisades clear. We did see some plows and some trucks, you know, treating the surface. We made it all the way here to Middletown and we waited for hours. I mean, it was a big joke, like, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? And Mike was right. He said around like the 8 o'clock hour. It was the 8 o'clock hour when we started to see it come down. 9 o'clock, we last spoke to Rosanna and Kurt. That's when it was starting to stick, and now as you guys are seeing, it's sticking. It's here, and I don't know how long it's going to stay, but you can see it's sticking. You can barely see the black top. We actually witnessed an accident, and actually I think there's something going on right here as we're approaching.
Wait a minute, what's happening?
In front of us, there's two cars. Let's
careful.
see.
Let's
There's
stay
two
with it.
cars
Let's stay with
stalled
it.
here. One guy outside. Two people are getting out of their vehicles. Hazard lights are on. We don't know if they got stuck here.
Yeah,
listen, it seems like you can drive pretty okay, but when you're driving and you're making those turns, your car does skid if you're not prepared. And we see that. Oh, that looks like the gentleman is trying to help her.
I think, yeah, look, okay, so you got, on the one side, you have sort of a larger white pickup truck SUV. On the other, it looks like,
yes,
it looked like sort of a smaller sedan.
A small little sedan.
It doesn't seem like that car is spun out or anything. Maybe they're having some car trouble there. Like, what do we think?
Maybe it's some car trouble, but we see it might be some car trouble.
How close can we get? Can we go any closer? You guys feel comfortable going any closer?
We can try to get a little, let's see, because we have cars behind us. So just give us a second here. There's a plow coming behind us. There's a plow in front of us as well. So we don't want to cause more traffic than already these two cars are doing. Okay, well, the white truck here, she's able to move it. It seems like that black vehicle is stalled. Yeah, it seems like it's not going anywhere.
Okay, so that's stalled. What are you like on a county road? What's the do you know what that road is? Is that like one of those ones that kind of snakes through? We are on a county road. Not sure exactly. You know, it's funny.
Exactly. Yes, I don't know exactly where.
Middletown is like an hour and 45 minutes from New York, from the city, from Manhattan. So like 68 miles, something like that. From the city. So it's really what Mike was talking about, where, you know, here in the city we're getting a lot of rain. Up where you are, I mean, you got a car there. A car being stuck in the road like that is a big problem on a day when...
It could be very dangerous, actually. It could be very dangerous because you're seeing right here. You see cars are going one direction, the other direction, and this is what happens in this climate when it's this kind of weather. You know, you guys have to be extra careful because you can spin out, really, or you don't have enough time to brake. We saw that happen with that accident just about 10 minutes ago. Not sure exactly what happened there, but a vehicle went right into a truck that was, peeking out of the intersection trying to make a turn.
Okay, so...
do you have that video, Dan?
Yeah, for anyone who's kind of streaming, and we appreciate you guys who stream on YouTube or all of our other streaming services. Let's bring that video that we have. We shot video just a little while ago. This is the accident that Jessica saw, not this situation that she's at right now, but there is an accident that she saw just a few minutes ago. Let's take a look. It's going to happen quick, so we may play it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, you can see it there. Okay, so there's a...
Yikes.
All right, so we'll play it again. There we go. All right, so you see there's a SUV, the black SUV. For whatever reason, maybe it couldn't stop, and it kind of went through and it hit that white truck there. Jessica, where was that? Where did that happen?
That happened just like less than a mile back on the same road here. Less than a mile back. I think that was 17, right? That might have been. There's some guy here trying to help this young lady as well.
Okay, let's take a look at that again. Let's take a look where you are. Okay, so these are some guys who are going to come to help. Let's see what's happening. Let's stick with this for a second. What's going on?
Yeah. Okay, his lights are working. The car did turn on because I see some, right? We see some lights there, Dan, for a second. It is slippery, I have to say. Dan is driving and it's getting slippery. At the beginning when this started to come down around 9 o'clock, we were like, okay, this isn't too bad. But now it's sticking and it is getting slippery. It is. He's waving them down, telling, I guess I think he wants to back up and try to get in here.
Yeah, I want to see
so
if
they're trying to
can help
stop
him out.
traffic now.
Oh, look.
Okay, the car does. You know what happens with these cars? They're so low to the ground. And in this condition, in this weather, it's so easy to skid. The traction on these vehicles, believe it or not, is not the best. You do need four-wheel drive. All right, so that's what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to back up and trying to get out of everyone's way here.
All right, so it looks like we've solved one problem here this morning, Jessica. That was good. We got a car off the road there. You saw a car accident. You've had a busy,
because it's creating traffic already.
Yeah, you've had a busy last 20, 30 minutes here. All right, so it looks like that's off the road. We've got some real tricky conditions up there. I mean, they say it's going to be falling. Mike, what did you say? Mike's standing right here. How many inches per hour was it?
So, and
where she is, it's going to be around 2 to 3 inches an hour. 2 to 3. Further northwest, about 6 inches. All right. So, Mike, we're going to talk to Mike after we take a quick break here. Jessica, thank you so much.
So we're in between like the.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're in between.
Yep. So I was going to say we're in between Wallkill and Middletown. That's where we are. Like right in between both of those towns, which is right next to each other.
All right. Well, it looks like they got that moved out of the way. So, Jessica, we're going to check back in with you in a little bit. Thank you so much. Be safe out there. And so, talk to you in a minute.
Sounds good, guys.
Let's take a quick break. We're going to keep up. Tyler, we can keep up probably the live view 2-shot just so we can stick with it. And so Jessica can kind of keep this camera angle going. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk to Mike.
I called Middletown DPW.
All right, we're back on the air. Newsroom Live. It is about 10:12 here on a Tuesday morning. We warned you that we were going to see some snow out here this morning. This is north of the city, and this is up in Orange County, Middletown, kind of between Wallkill and Middletown. Jessica Formoso is driving around up there. You can see she does have some accumulation on the ground. Started as rain, and a lot of us around in the New York City area, kind of out in the Jersey suburbs. You are going to see some rain. We do have some reports of snow in the Ramsey, New Jersey area, Bergen County. We're going to try to show you some of those images a little later on, but this is what we got going on in Orange County this morning. Of course, one of the other big stories this morning is what's going on with Luigi Mangione and the case that is unfolding in Lower Manhattan. We were going to talk to Haley Fixler. So Haley, if you can hear me, can you hear me, Haley? Let me see. I don't know if she can hear me yet. No, it doesn't seem like Haley can hear me. We'll try to bring her up on the line. So in the meantime, Mike, we were going to talk to you. So why don't we go ahead and do that?
Okay, let's step right up. I'm ready to go.
So let's take a look back, live view 2, Tyler. This is the shot that we have. What do you think, Mike? What's going on here?
All right, so this is where Jessica Formoso and our photog crew is out driving around. This is Orange County, as you mentioned.
Right.
So it's a decent distance, maybe about 55 miles to the north and west of the city. A little higher in elevation. Looks like that snow is sticking on the ground, at least for the most part. Nothing huge at this point, but slushy roads, icy roads. That's going to be a problem for folks in that area. You start heading even further to the north and west, and it's going to accumulate even more so since their temperatures have been below freezing for a while, and they're pretty much not coming out of that range. So they're the folks that are being most impacted by at least the snow side of this storm. Is this kind of what you expected?
It is. This is like, sometimes it got to be like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
And you start sweating.
It wasn't the precipitation.
Right.
People said, well, Mike's been telling me it's going to rain all morning. And then so it just, did it take a little longer? What happened?
So usually what's happening in a situation like this is it is actually falling from the cloud base, but it takes it a while for it to actually appear on the ground because the air has to, what we call saturate. There has to be enough moisture in the air for the precip that falls from the base of the cloud to make it all the way down to the ground, because it's kind of dry at the lower levels oftentimes in the beginning. So that's what happened for today. I mean, it didn't really push the timing back much. That's why I like to say give or take an hour or two.
Got it.
Because when it comes to rain and snow does not start right on cue like you think it would. If there's a line of thunderstorms coming through, you can time that out a little more readily.
Okay.
But situations like this, you got to kind of work with it as far as the timing is concerned. But yeah, it looks like this is probably the intense part of the storm is coming through right now until the early afternoon. It continues to get worse there, and even here in the city and the metro areas, out on Long Island, Jersey Shore, that rain's going to be pretty heavy at times.
Tyler, can we look at input 5? I think this is Midtown right here. Okay. So this is, right in the heart of the city here.
Yep.
So we got clouds. I think it's raining around here, right?
It is raining here. You and I went out in front of the studios to try to find our first flake of snow, and you chose to not see that one flake that I saw.
Oh, you saw one flake?
I saw one flake, and so it counts. But yeah, there really wasn't much to it.
So it's raining around here?
It's rain. It's light to moderate rainfall, but it's going to be more on that moderate to heavier side here. Look at Times Square.
This is one of those days, you look and it's kind of,
that pretty much tells a story.
I think you describe it as like a raw day.
It is, absolutely. Because, our temperature is only around 40 degrees or so. We'll be in the low 40s as we go into the afternoon. And there's your 7-day forecast. So, yeah, we've got that rain-snow mix. Basically, for the day here today, by this evening, it is pulling away from us, but then it gets windy and cold. And you can see what's going on over the next few days. As far as rain and snow is concerned, we're done. But it does get pretty cold. Tomorrow morning's low, dropping down to 31. Ooh. If you've got that snow and ice, now that's for the city.
Yeah.
So think about what's happening for the outlying suburbs, where your temps are dropping between 18 to about 28 degrees. Icy potential for tomorrow morning's commute. Black ice on the roadways out there.
Problems?
Things could be freezing up. That could be a big problem for us come tomorrow morning.
Flood at all, like any of the rain?
Localized flooding, yes,
really?
absolutely.
Some of the rain this afternoon as it picks up?
Absolutely.
21 degrees on Friday.
I know.
My eyes are drawn to that because that seems pretty miserable.
As it should. Yeah. Talk about we need something beyond a regular old seat heater. We're going to need more than that. It is very cold Thursday night into Friday morning. Low of 21, and that's in the city. That's the warm part of the tri-state. High of 33, so it's almost a deep freeze day coming through for us here. But then it does improve a little bit as we head into the weekend, but those are below normal temperatures for us, no matter how you look at it. And it does look like You know, winter is trying to get itself set up. We have the
So
potential.
I see winter starts, is it a couple weeks from now?
Yeah, what is it,
December?
21st?
I think
21st?
December
Yep.
21st is what.
There we go, pretty much
what
right on
my
cue.
Google search is telling me this morning.
Okay.
I have one more clip I wanted to get your thoughts on.
Okay.
This is, I think it's Indiana.
Oh.
Is that Indiana? Yeah,
We have
look at this.
Indiana live shot?
Yeah, it's some
Okay.
video that we took a little earlier.
Oh, it's a
so, yeah, we
video,
could probably
okay.
Drop that
I'll take
7-day
whatever the
thing.
case
look
may
at
be.
that. Okay, now look at this. Is this the same? Look at that. Look at that car
Ooh,
on the side.
Car
there.
off the road. This is what happens. Yeah, this is the same storm. Now, back in Indiana, out near Pittsburgh, they've got a winter storm warning. Now, that's the elevated level of basically what we've got where Jessica is right now. She's got a winter weather advisory. That usually means you get a neighborhood of 2 to 4 maybe inches of snow that comes through. Where they are, I believe they've got a winter storm warning, meaning they could get up to 5 or 6 inches plus. So it's a more severe situation in terms of the snow that they're going to get out of it. And you can see what happens on the roads, especially
Is that just because the storm was more intense? Is it just like
it's the same storm, but a different region. So they've got more cold air in place. So that means they've got more snow for a longer period of time. So you're more likely to have things like that, cars going off the sidewalk, off the roadways. And, you got to bring out the plows and school closures, things of that sort. We've got some here in the tri-state region, even with this more minor event that we have.
We have this clip, and then Tyler, let's show what it's actually doing right now in Orange County. So this is the worst of the worst in Indiana. And then here's what we got going on right now in Orange County. So I mean, it's
not that much different,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you're getting on the highway here, especially when you get on. I don't know if this is the interstate, but especially when you start to get on the busier roads like this before they've come out to plow it. It seems like they may have salted it, but
they may have treated it. It's hard to say. It's those secondary and tertiary roads that really are impacted. Bridges and overpasses, keep that in mind. Those tend to freeze up a little more on the early side, a little more readily.
And we got
so
this
you
other
especially
clip.
want to be careful there.
We got this other clip. Tyler, can you get in live view 6? Can you do that? Can you do live view 6?
Okay. Now, where is that? Is that over at City Field? Where is that?
Say this
I think
is
it is.
City
It
Field.
is.
Okay, this is City Field. So this is an event.
Running.
This is an event that they're having at City Field today. I saw Mr. and Mrs. Met out there for some reason, but I wanted to bring it up because you can see like just sort of the miserable conditions.
Yeah.
It's raining there.
It's rain, light to moderate rainfall, but you see how see puddles ponding. That's what's starting to happen. And right through the middle of the day, if you could just basically hang indoors and avoid being out in all circumstances until I'd say late afternoon, you'll do yourself a little bit of a favor, especially if it comes to something like where you got to drive somewhere. It's just going to be slow. It's rain.
That's Mr. Met.
We can deal with it. Mr. Met can do a jog outside in the rain. Well,
Look at
no,
us.
I'm not doing
Look
it.
at us in our nice blazers and crisp shirts. Talking about what's going on outside. All right, Mike.
Yes.
You got to stick around for us today.
I'm going to hang out.
Come back. Okay, we're going to talk to you a little later.
This is a big day for me.
It's a big day. So, Mike, thank you very much. We can jump right back into Live View 2, I think, Tyler. We'll go to a break as we look at this video coming in from Jessica Formoso up there in Orange County. When we come back, we are going to check in with Haley Fixler. She is down in Lower Manhattan outside the Mangione hearing. That is getting a lot of headlines this week. What will happen with that evidence seized by police when he was arrested? We'll be right back. Haley, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, I can hear you.
Okay, she can hear me. All right, so Haley, we're gonna be doing you right now. So if you want to call for a Frankel bite, we have your Frankel bite. So I can do it. You can do it. Whatever you want to do. Have you heard anything about what's actually happening inside the court right now? I haven't checked our Slack feed in a while.
We got lots.
Oh yeah, we got new info.
Let's see the office.
Yeah, Bertini is in court, so we can just kind of go over this, right?
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah, the outside shot. All right, so Haley, just give us a second. We're coming right back.
We're about to go, just FYI.
Did he already vote?
It's not real television. 10 seconds.
Am I in focus? I felt like I wasn't in focus before. All right, welcome back. It is 10:23. You are taking a live look out there on the roads of New York today. This is up in Orange County, and it looks like it's getting sloppy out there. The rain turned into snow, starting to stick to the ground. A lot of people dealing with all kinds of different levels of precipitation this morning, and we are also dealing with what's happening down there in Lower Manhattan. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dan Bowens. We appreciate you if you're watching on YouTube or maybe the Fox Local app. And believe it or not, a lot of people actually watch on TikTok. I discovered the other day that there were thousands of people watching on TikTok. So if you're watching there, we greatly appreciate it. We do want to go to Lower Manhattan, and that's where our Haley Fixler is. And Haley, you're tracking what's going on with the Luigi Mangione case. We are both seeing the updates that we're getting from Stephanie Bertini, our colleague who's inside. She said at 9:53 this morning, court came to order, and our understanding is that Mangione was in the courtroom. Can you pick it up from there? What do we know about what happened in court today?
You know, it's less than an hour since they've been in court, so we're getting these developments in real time. But so we know that the first person to take the stand was an officer with the Altoona Police Department, 14-and-a-half-year veteran. And he said that when that 911 call was made by the McDonald's manager after several people apparently spotted Mangione inside of the McDonald's, he said that he responded, and he didn't respond with lights and sirens, Stephanie says, because he didn't think it was him. He saw the video of the shooter online and on the news, and that's how he was able to put two and two together. And Stephanie is saying that in court right now, they're just showing the video of the news coverage of this manhunt that lasted several days in order to find Mangione. So that's what's going on right now inside of the courtroom.
And so we know that this hearing obviously is all about what was discovered in that backpack, among other issues. And so they're taking a look at the evidence that was discovered inside of there when he was arrested in Altoona, why those police officers from that department are there, and it's not somebody else who's being called for this early parts of the hearing. It's pretty procedural what's happening here, but the attorneys for the defense are kind of going through all the different steps that they can. Maybe they're trying to catch a break. Authorities said that when they arrested Mangione at that McDonald's, they found a series of critical pieces of evidence in his backpack. Haley, can you sort of talk to us and talk us through a little bit about what they found in there and what it means?
Absolutely. So police officers say they found a 3D printed gun, a silencer, and then a journal that a lot of people have been calling a manifesto. But all that we know that inside of that journal, reports say that there was allegedly a written plan to take out an insurance executive and other written statements that they say connect Mangione to Brian Thompson's murder. So what his defense team right now is trying to do is they're trying to say that the search of the backpack was illegal. They said that they did not get a search warrant to go inside of it, and that's one of the key pieces of evidence that's, one, very incriminating, but two, one of the things that this hearing is about.
And obviously the defense attorneys argue the backpack search was unconstitutional. They say police didn't have a warrant, lacked proper justification. And I believe that we spoke with a legal expert, Peter Frankel, an attorney who's talking about some of those issues, what it means for the defense, and what it means for the prosecutors. Let's listen to that, and then we can react to it.
If they're successful in having the evidence thrown out, that's not necessarily going to be a grand slam home run with respect to the trial itself, because, and I can tell you because I do this every day, everything is on video these days. So they have video of the incident, they have video of the arrest. Search incident to arrest typically relates to your person, right?
Sure.
So they can frisk you, they can search you, they can retrieve items. But we're talking about a closed, zipped backpack here. So the fact of the matter is, there's a presumption that in order to open that backpack, search through it, open containers within it, you're supposed to get a search warrant. So it's going to be a difficult question for the court to answer here as to whether or not they went too far in doing that.
Yeah, so very interesting there. And if you kind of follow what he's saying two things. That A, by the letter of the law, it's possible that they did need to get a search warrant for that backpack. Maybe it's going to be up to the judge to determine whether or not those officers felt that they were in some kind of danger, because we're talking about a murder suspect here in a very high-profile case. But then, Haley, what he said also was that there's video everywhere in this case. So can you kind of just sort of talk us through a little bit about what Peter Frankel was saying there?
Absolutely. And just to go over the first part that Friedel, that you mentioned regarding the search of the backpack. So there were some court filings on Friday that were filed in the court system. And in it, the police officers said that they actually wanted to search the backpack because they were concerned. They did not know if he had another weapon. They were concerned about explosives and what else they would find. Again, this is someone who they believed just had shot someone and then disappeared for a few days. So they were saying that there was a safety concern. And so right now, I think the judge is going to determine whether or not, again, that warrant was needed because of a safety concern.
Okay. We just got a note that we do have some new photos of Mangione in court, so we're going to try to work to get some of those in there. Haley, I know also the line perhaps wasn't as long today as it was yesterday for people to go inside, a lot of those supporters, but those supporters are there. I think one of the reasons why maybe they aren't there in as big of numbers as they were the other day is because Mangione isn't walking through the hallways that he had been before. They're essentially bringing him in, putting him in the front, so he doesn't walk past the supporters that he's had there. But in a lot of ways, I mean, this is obviously a homicide trial, but it carries a deeper symbolism. Many people view Mangione as targeting what he believed were systemic injustices in health insurance and practices along those lines. Prosecutors say, no, this is a stone cold murder, and you know, you can't have vigilante justice. But certainly, you have seen that there are a significant number of people over these last day or two who've come just to be there to support Mangione, aren't attorneys, aren't family members. What have you sort of noticed in that regard?
Yeah, you know what? We did see a line outside of the courtroom today, but again, that line, you know, we saw some reporters in that line as well. So that line that wrapped around, there were definitely supporters, but there were other people trying to get into the courthouse as well. I think probably the weather also played a role into why there are not as many supporters as there were yesterday. I mean, yesterday at this time, there were a couple dozen people here wearing costumes, holding up signs. So it is possible that because the weather and the fact that Mangione won't be walking through, they decided not to show up in droves.
Could be possible. All right, Haley, it is 10:30. I know you've been out there since very early this morning, and I know you're going to be following this case because we're not in court tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's a day off, and then they're back on Thursday and Friday?
Tomorrow is a day off.
All right.
Correct.
Haley, thank you very much. We appreciate it. That's, great information and great perspective this morning. Really, really good. All right, so Haley, thank you. We are also just getting some new photos in of Mangione. I don't think we have those turned around yet, do we? Okay, yes, we do. Here we go. Let's take a look. This is a photo of Mangione in court today. You can see he doesn't have on the, some of the, when he's been walked in before, he's in those orange jumpsuits and things like that. This is the photo that we just got this morning from inside the courtroom. He wasn't brought in. The main entrance, the front door, paraded past the cameras. They sort of brought him in the back way. He does have on that blazer, the sort of collared shirt there. We've got a couple other pictures. We'll try to show them to you a little later on. For right now, we're going to take a break. Let's take a look outside again, Tyler, if you don't mind. We've got a live view 2 or input 2. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, still a mess out there. Jessica Formoso is riding around. We're going to check in with her. And we've got something brand new that we want to show you. It is a brand new alert system. And our very own Inez Rosales is here to break that down for us. Let us know what it means. We'll be right back.
right, 2 minutes. And
All right, welcome back. It is 10:34. We are just kind of messing with one of our cameras here. So this is our Zoom camera, and this is Inez Rosales. Inez, thank you so much. We wanted you to be able to be with us today because there's a lot going on out on those roads. Tyler, yeah, okay, so what are we looking at? This is an accident that happened right now. This is right now.
This is right now.
What are we looking at?
It's a live look at Route 78 from the DOT cameras, and basically it's over by exit 11. I'm hearing about multiple crashes in the area involving, one of them involved 3 tractor trailers there. So it's very slippery out there on 78, and I can actually show you some of the delay there. Let me find that other camera that I had before showing you delays. And it's a bit messy out there in New Jersey, Hunterdon and Sussex County. But take a look at that traffic jam.
So this is on I-78 out in New Jersey.
Yes.
Where is this exactly?
Hunterdon County near Bethlehem, heading out towards Pennsylvania area.
Okay, yeah,
but it's
yeah.
very slippery. No one's moving.
No one's moving out there. Okay.
And then let me show you Route 80 there. Route 80 also, there's some brining going on already. They've had a few accidents reported. Let me see if I can find that.
Yeah, we're looking at 2 cameras here.
There
we're looking one camera of you. There you go. If you look at that, you look right here. There, yeah, there you go. There's Inez. All right, so you've been following all this all morning. This is pretty much as bad as you've seen it, right? I mean, for most of the morning, most of the commute, we were like, oh, it's, it is what it is. But now, this is getting pretty rough. What are we looking at here?
Exactly. That's just a Route 80 by 206 in Netcong. So like Mike mentioned, north of the city, West Jersey, Sussex, Hunterdon County, all of those counties are really seeing most of that wet, slippery weather, that snowy weather that Mike had mentioned and talked about all morning long. So it just started happening like around 10 o'clock this morning. Things started getting busy.
And so we're going to come back to that camera. Come over here. Come over here. Join me over here. Okay, so we've got, there we go. Yeah, here, come over there, this way. There we go. And we also have this new graphic that we wanted to bring up. This is one of our new things from Fox Weather. It's our alert system. So I'll bring it up in just a second. And this has to do not necessarily with the roads, but what is happening out there in the skies. So it's the new Fox Weather alert system. What are you hearing about, at least in our airports? Are we hearing
Our airports are okay.
Okay for now?
But I did look at the FAA website, and a lot of airports out of the area, de-icing going on. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, so a lot of airports affected. And that's why a lot of these flights, look at this. How many flights canceled?
2,300 flights delayed or canceled as of today. So we're focusing on this travel alert. And so part of our Fox Weather alert system, we're really focused on what's happening in the skies. Because a lot of times, you know, if you start to get delays out of Chicago or out of some of the areas that are affected, Boston, it can kind of have a spillover effect. DC, something like that.
Yes, yes, it comes over to our area quickly. And even though, let's say you're traveling in that direction,
Right.
of course, that's going to affect your flight too if you're heading out there.
Okay. All right. So we're keeping an eye on the skies. So hopefully we can sort of hold off on that if you got to take a flight in the New York or New Jersey area today. But let's do one last check. Can we walk over there? Let's walk over and check one last time on on the camera there. Let's see, what do we got? All right, so where is this?
Route 80 by 206 in Netcong.
So Route 80, 206. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's looking rough. And then can we swing back to that other, what was that accident? Okay, so let's look at so if we look at the map, can you zoom out a little bit on your, yeah, there we go. If we take the whole picture, yeah, perfect. So can you scroll over? Where's New York? Where's New York? Okay, so there's New York.
There's Manhattan.
That's where we are. And then can you show us where these accidents are? Okay, so this is pretty far out west.
Yes, this is
right?
287 that you're seeing where the arrow is.
Right.
So Bedminster, Bernardsville.
Oh, Bedminster. Okay,
so it's
right.
everything
Trump's Golf
right now
course.
west. Yes, everything right now west. That's where I'm seeing most of the roads affected. I'm trying to find that accident.
This is that. That's where the delays are all along this particular route.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. So that's I-78, and then so is it just around the corner there? Is where the
yes, just around the corner. We see those flashing lights. There was an ambulance earlier there, but yes, right around the corner. That's where all the activity is with that accident.
All right, Inez, why don't you say goodbye next to me? That way you don't got to go strolling around the
back
newsroom.
and forth.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Inez, thank you very much.
Sure,
that was
pleasure.
wonderful. I know you're sticking around for the noon, right?
I am. And by the way, side note, not weather related. New Jersey Transit, Morrison Essex line, that's suspended. Both directions.
New Jersey not weather related?
No, there's a
What's their
trespasser
problem?
fatality.
Oh, okay.
So in Summit. So
shouldn't-
there's an
shouldn't say that.
investigation
Okay.
going on.
All right, so we'll watch it all. Inez, thank you very much, and we'll see you at noon.
I'll be there.
All right, so let's, you know what, Tyler, why don't we jump back to that shot that Inez was just showing us of the accident there on I-78. Yeah, okay, all right, we'll stick with this one. So this is I-78. If you happen to be heading out west, maybe you're heading to PA or something like that today, be careful. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to check in with Jessica Formoso. All right, all eyes on the weather this morning. It is just about 10:41. You got Dan Bowens and Mike Woods here on Newsroom Live. We appreciate you no matter how you're tuning into us this morning. Maybe you're streaming on YouTube. You know, a lot of people watch on TikTok as well, Mike.
I didn't even realize.
I didn't
we're
realize
such a
that
hit
as
on
well.
TikTok. That's awesome.
And here we go. All right, we're taking a live look up 6th Avenue. You can see we got some New York City traffic and the tree there. You can see it looks like a little precipitation. What are we seeing out there right now, Mike?
It's rain,
Yeah.
and luckily it's been pretty much rain for the entire event for us here in the city. I did see a flake of snow, as I mentioned earlier.
Single one?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
It could have been a mosquito, but it looked like a snowflake to me because I wanted it to be one. Anyhow, yeah, it's wet and it's cold, it's raw outside, and the rain that we're dealing with, unfortunately, it looks like the intensity pretty much going to stick with us, a pretty solid rain until we get to about mid-afternoon, maybe 3 or 4 o'clock.
Okay. All right. So it can mess up our evening.
Yeah.
And Tyler, so this is Manhattan. We do have this live shot here. It's live view 2. This is Jessica Formoso. Yeah, she's riding around. She was in Middletown in Orange County.
Where is she now?
I don't know. Can she hear me? Jessica, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you got Dan and Mike, Jessica. Imagine that.
Hi, Dan and Mike. So we are heading back towards the city. We're about 60 miles from the city. So this is 17 East, also known as 86. That's where I am right now.
And Jessica, just real quick, I want to show this accident that you saw before. So we have a video that we took a little earlier. This was right around 10 o'clock this morning. It is video of an accident that you saw take place when you were in Middletown. So let's take a look at that. Kind of gives you a sense of how things are getting a little tricky out there. So let's take a look at that real quick. Tyler, you can play it. All right, so Mike, you haven't seen this one before. Okay?
I have not.
All right, so see the black car there?
Okay,
so that black car is backing up because he just hit the truck.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
It happened so quickly. Like, it was one of those where the truck is inching up, trying to make a turn, and the black vehicle, I don't know if he slipped or if he wasn't watching. He just went right into that truck.
It's pretty easy for that to happen in a situation like
that
this.
was it.
A light little snow glaze or some ice, those roads that don't look like they're particularly treated that well. Doesn't take much for slipping accidents of this sort to take place real quick. So that's why I always tell folks, give yourself lots of time, stopping distance, because you don't want to be in a situation like it's just a headache.
And Jessica, we could take a shot of your camera again as you're driving down the interstate. And Mike's, if anybody's watching, Mike's listening on the headphones there. That's why he's doing that. He's not on a rotary phone. So Jessica, are you heading back toward the city a little bit? Because I know you're like almost an hour and 45 minutes away from the city when you're up there in Orange County. Are you heading back down? Are we finally letting you come back to the city?
Yeah. Yes, you guys are letting us get back home. We're coming back to the city. We're about right now 60 miles away, about an hour and a half away from the city as we speak. And right now, like I said, we are on 17 East, right? And just to give you guys a perspective of what's happening out here, you see the camera. It is slippery. It seems like they've treated the roads, but
seems like there's still it's a little bit on the road there.
Constantly,
it's a little slushy.
That's when it's like that. When it's like that,
it is slushy. That's what it is now.
It scares me when it's like that because that's where it seems like it's okay.
We're coming up on another accident, I think, guys.
Okay, let's see.
Oh boy.
All right, let's see.
I think another. I see. Yeah, and this is what we've been seeing. I was going to say, this is what we've been seeing. This is the third one we've seen.
And when you see those flashing lights ahead,
right
I think in the ditch. Look in the ditch.
There you
left
go.
Here.
Look in the ditch. Oh man, we're rubbernecking.
Right to my left here.
Somebody went off the ditch. Yeah, somebody went off the ditch.
That's what happens. It's so easy to spin out. You think, because you see the blacktop, you think like, oh, we're fine. We can drive perfectly okay. But no, it's slushy at this point. In front of us, like 2 cars, you see the big truck there. That is a salt spreader. I'm hoping that they're putting down salt as they're driving through here. But I was trying to say to you, just for perspective, this is you can do 65 miles legally, 65 miles an hour on this road, right?
Right.
We're driving right now 40 miles an hour. This is what we were driving. And the car in front of us, that SUV, he's had his flashers on the whole time. Like that guy is not speeding, or that woman in front of us, not speeding, taking it slow. We have 3 salt spreaders in front of us. You see them there. They're treating the road as we speak. But yeah, it's messy. I have to say it's messy. Over back when we were in Middletown, Willkill, you couldn't even see the blacktop there, right? It was taking them a while to plow those roads and to treat them. We saw the plows kind of to the side of the road, so I was trying to wonder like what's taking them so long to start treating the road, so not sure what was happening there. But here you see the blacktop, but don't let the blacktop trick you because it's slushy. It could be slippery. We saw already 2 vehicles on this road. On the side,
Mike,
like
are you surprised
with,
to see
tow
it's-
trucks.
Are you surprised to
So
see the snow
not-
there?
not
I mean,
okay.
it seems like she's heading back toward the city. Are you surprised to see it still snowing like that?
Not really, because up around Bergen County, even toward Rockland County, still the potential of a coating to an inch of snow not out of the question. And those snow totals could go up fairly quickly as you head
Right.
up to the north and west. You get a little more substantial cold air. But I know it took a long time, Jessica, for the snow to actually show itself. I know at some points you and
Yes.
your photography crew, or probably Danny, out there were like, is this going to happen? This is what Mother Nature does. She likes to hold you in suspense.
And then it happened pretty quick, right?
And it
Jessica?
happens quick, and then boom. And next thing you know, accidents are happening, slip outs are happening. So, yeah, right?
And she's
Which,
got at
Mike,
least
I wanted
3 or
to
4
ask Mike
accidents,
a
right?
question.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yep. Okay, so, Mike, I wanted to ask you a question. So, at the 8 o'clock hour, what we witnessed was something just, and I even said, I'm like, Mike's not crazy, Rosanna. Like, it was snowing.
You
It
did.
started to snow. And I said, oh, here it is. And then within like a minute or two, it stopped. And then
Right.
again, then I said, okay, is this over? That was it. It was like a 2-minute event. But then in the 9 o'clock hour, boom, it just came down.
Well, that's probably a
So
situation
what was that?
where
It was like, it teased us and then...
yeah, it felt like it was just getting going, basically. So the atmosphere, when you think about it, it needs to what we call saturate. You need there to be basically 100% moisture for the rain or snow or mix to make it all the way from the cloud base down to the ground. But in that time frame, you probably had a pocket of air that was still a little bit dry. So it was just reaching that saturation point, and then when it becomes more saturated across the entire area, then it snows more consistently or rains, whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's definitely the way Mother Nature is. It's not like it just turns on or off. It kind of does this little dance in between for a while, and then it really gets going, like you have right now.
Oof, makes me nervous seeing those. Just when the roads are like that, that always makes me.
Yeah.
I almost would rather it be enough snow you can't drive on it. You know, because
Right.
in that situation like there, that's when you get the spin-offs. All right, we got to take a quick break. 'Cause
This is tricky.
Yep.
This is tricky.
All right, Jessica, thank you so much. Mike, we appreciate you.
You got it.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk to the commissioner. Is it commissioner of Middletown Township? The DPW, Public Works Commissioner in Middletown, one of those, the great government officials there, trying to keep things in order. Tyler, we can. No, he's not on the Zoom anymore. So we'll be right back, and we'll talk to the commissioner. We can sort of send you out with a shot of the city as we go to break.
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. Sir, what is, I don't have your name right here. What is your name?
Jacob Tawil, Tawil.
Jacob T.
Jacob.
How do I, what? Tawil?
Yes, sir. Tawil, Tawil.
We have the
Tawil.
commissioner for the
Okay.
DPW.
Great. Okay, so perfect. So, and you're the DPW commissioner in Middletown, right?
Yes, sir. Middletown, New York, Orange County, yes.
All right, perfect. So we'll be back in a minute. We'll probably talk for like 3 or 4 minutes. While we're talking, are you inside or outside?
I'm in the car.
You're in the car? Okay.
Yeah.
You're parked, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. How's it look where you are? Because you can, if you want to, just for a second, flip your phone around. You can sort of show us what it looks like out there. We're streaming, so we like to, make it look as authentic as possible. Yeah, there. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, get that. Yeah, yes. Perfect. All right, so we're going to be back in a minute.
30 seconds.
What is this that we're looking at right here?
This is.
Uh-oh. Alex, do you know what happened? All right, it is 10:51 here on a Tuesday morning, and look at that. You can't even see the Statue of Liberty. Lady Liberty is in there somewhere in the harbor beneath that fog and a little bit of the rain and accumulation of that snow and rain that we've seen out there. We've been spinning our coverage all over the New York area. We could look at Live View 2, Tyler, real quick. This is the roads that we're seeing in New York. This is a little further up, kind of close to Orange County. One of the towns that we know has been affected this morning is Middletown. And yeah, we're going to go to Jacob Tawil, sir, apologize, DPW, Department of Public Works Commissioner in Middletown. We could take his shot. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We're looking out your front window? What are we looking at?
No, I'm actually in my car.
Yes, that's what I mean, your front windshield, I should say. Is that an accident, or are we looking at just a parked car?
No, it's all good. It's all good. Another parked car in front of me.
Okay.
It's all good.
What are we seeing up there? I mean, it looks like you guys got a good little bit of snow.
Yes, actually, I'm outside the city line right now in the town of Wallkill. I had to travel out here, but we're getting quite a bit of snow right now. Not much accumulation, but enough to make the roads slippery and dangerous. So we urge people to be very careful driving on the roads. Please do not be on the road if you don't have to, only in an emergency, and use your judgment, because the crews are trying their best to salt the roads and make them safe as much as possible. When it's coming down so heavy, it's not a good idea to be on the road, because we can just catch up with all of the roads that we have.
Yeah, we can see. You can spin it around too. We could take a look at you as well, because I know you're out there doing all the hard work for us today, keeping those roads clear up there in Orange County. There you are. Good morning to you, sir. I mean, is this the first kind of measurable snowfall that we've had? I mean, do you even consider this measurable, or is this more like a glazing? I know you guys up there in Orange County kind of see it a little bit sooner, sometimes heavier than we do down here.
That's right. We're expecting about 3 to 5 inches of snow up here. So it just started it started an hour, 2 hours ago. So we've been salting, and we expect it to keep going until about 4 o'clock. So we are just there trying to cover 230 lane miles of roads that we have. And, as you know, we can't salt it all at once. So it takes us a while to cover 230 lane mile of road.
That's a lot for sure. It's interesting. When I see the snow and it's like this, we're taking a look at our crew that's traveling. I think that's on Route 17 or one of the highways up there heading down south. I always think when it's this layer, this always seems like it's the trickiest, because you think you can go fast, but really there's enough there that if you have to hit the brakes, you start to slide. Is that kind of what you think when you look out and you see snow when it's accumulating this quickly and early in the season?
Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely right. And the car just behind me just hit something in there.
What happened?
I'm going to show it to you.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I'm sitting in my car, and
all right, so that's
I
looking
don't know
at
if you can
front.
see it or not, but see that white car in there? I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah, way up there. You think the car hit
My
something?
apologies. 1 second, please.
Oh, behind you. Oh, look at that. The white car there. Yeah, look at that. He looks
Behind
like,
me right there, just jumped the curb, slid from the main road, jumped over some shrubs, and the guy here is attending to his car.
oh boy.
Just happened right now as
boy.
I'm talking to you.
Oh boy.
Very sick.
Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, where it's like you can't really get out and plow too much there. You got to treat the roads, but it comes down so quickly that you think, okay, I'm okay to drive, but it always seems like to me this is when you really got to be careful, because you're still going at a high rate of speed and you can have all kinds of problems.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. We urge caution. Absolutely, guys. Everybody is sitting home. Stay home, enjoy your family, enjoy your life. Whatever can wait, it will wait. Tomorrow you can take care of it. Leave the roads away for just for us to take care of and make it safe for you, and for ambulance, for emergency vehicles, for firefighters, for police. So work with us. Tomorrow will always be there, and you can accomplish whatever you're looking to accomplish tomorrow rather than today.
All right, Jacob, thank you so much. We'll sign off with you. I know you got a lot of work to do. DPW Commissioner up there in
Jacob Tawil. Yes, sir.
Yep, thank you so much. Can we take a look one more time at the car there, the accident there, as as we fade out? We'll take one last quick look. All right, so again, you're taking a live look. This is up in Wallkill, New York. A vehicle just behind the DPW commissioner of all people to be close to when you get your accident. That's where we're seeing it. Commissioner, thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right, so here we go, 10:57. We're kind of in a tricky spot here because we kind of don't want to take a break because that'll get us to the end of the show, so we'll stick with it. We can take a look at Live View 2. And Live View 2 is, there we go, that is one of the highways that we have. And then the other thing that we're also looking at is what is going on out there on the roads. I wanted to see if I could bring this up again, Tyler. I don't know if you could take this camera. Yeah, why don't you come over here to this camera over here? I'm on this side one. All right, so you got it? You got me? All right, so yeah, so we're looking at this camera. Okay, so here we are. This is New York, all right? This is Manhattan. And so, but let's take a look at what's going on out on the roadways. This is Newark, just to put it in perspective. A little further out there south, take a look at this camera. Okay, so it's a little clear here, but as we get a little further west, this is sort of the Flemington area as we head east and towards the PA. A little bit slick on the roads. We had a pretty bad, oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking. This is I-78. So this is I-78 out on the roadways. This is an accident that we know happened a little bit earlier. So yeah, I'll take it up bigger. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. You can see they had all kinds of trouble out there. They had a wreck, a couple vehicles that were involved. And there it is. That's where the wreck is. So if you see this that I have here, right around the corner where this is over here, that's where there was a wreck. And you can see that all these vehicles are all jammed up, and it's kind of spreading back a little bit further. So you got to be careful out there on those roadways. Yeah, what a mess. What a mess. All right, so that's what we're doing here at Newsroom Live. We're moving, we're grooving, we're trying to make things happen. One last look, Live View 2, and this is our Jessica Formoso as she's traveling back into the city, and you can see it's quite a situation out there. I think that this weather is going to pretty much stick around until at least 4 o'clock this afternoon. How much time do we got, Tyler? Because we might be able to show that.
Just 45.
45 seconds. All right, so Tyler, why don't we try to show that accident that we got a little earlier? So we could do like a picture-in-picture thing. So we have this last picture, and we'll sort of send you out with this picture and this video. So we could scroll it down right there. Let's see if we can get it right there at the end. One of those deals where we just got to hit all kinds of buttons here. And at some point, it'll happen. All right, so right there you can see that's me, hey, and that black vehicle was in an accident a little earlier. It's going to spin around one more time. It's going to loop, and you can see he got into an accident there, pulls back. That's what we're dealing with. Have a good one. I'm Dan Bowens. This is Newsroom Live.
Fun show.
I don't know.